Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is currently Monday, Easter is on Sunday, and I just thought that we could, well, it's mainly going to be just today, I think, that we will be spending the day together, but I thought we could just kind of catch up on a few things because it has been a while since I've like vlogged. I usually am doing like sit down videos at the moment, or I'm usually doing like, yeah, nothing that kind of gives you an insight into like my life at the moment. Obviously the last time I probably spoke to you vlog style was when I was like in my first trimester vlog, I think, which is a lifetime ago now because I'm currently 31 weeks pregnant, so I'm in my third trimester. And just a lot has changed. Easter is this weekend and our plans are kind of just have kind of like a Christmas dinner at home, and then I think on Friday we're going to my granny's, and then we're also going to go see Joseph's mum on Friday as well, because although we would love to see everyone's family on Easter, I have been either working every Easter since, or I'm usually traveling around for Easter. Like I have a lot of family to go see. Like I'd have to go see my mom's side of the family, my dad's side of the family. I'd have to go see like just a lot of people, and I just said this year when it comes to everything like Easter, Christmas, everything like that, I just want to be at home. I just want to be at home. So that's the plans for this week. Oliver also has his last vaccines on Thursday, which I'm so happy about because I feel like we've been getting vaccines nearly every month. I know it's not every month, that's very dramatic, but they come around so quickly, and when they come around they're just such a hassle because where we live compared to where our doctor's is either a 30-minute drive or a 30-minute train journey. So I am always traveling for them, and it's a lot now that he's a bit older. He doesn't want to sit in his buggy on a train for 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm just glad these are the last ones. I just thought I'd get ready today because I am not really doing much today at all. The plan for today is, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some mini egg cookies, which I'm so excited about. We're gonna make some mini egg cookies. I want to show you and give you guys a like bump update because I don't remember the last time you saw my bump. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I kind of not do bump updates there. I don't do bump updates, but like if you see any of the photos that I put up, like you'll see my bump and how it's growing. Also, I woke up with a massive boulder on my face the other day, and on my chin as well, and they've just been under the skin one, so I don't know if it's like hormones or what, but yeah, they've been there. So we're gonna make some mini egg cookies today. I'm gonna give you a bump update, and we're just gonna have a little chit chat. I just thought I could do like a little get ready with me in this as well, because usually when I'm doing a video, a sit down video where I'm doing my makeup, I'm usually talking about the makeup, where I thought we could just have a little chat while I'm doing my makeup. I'm not going anywhere, I'm not seeing anybody, but I just kind of wanted to get ready today because I never get ready just to get ready. I'm usually getting ready for something. And while it's nice to get ready for stuff, it's also really nice just to get ready for myself. So that is what I'm doing. I'm really excited though. Over the next couple of weeks, we've got like really exciting things. Obviously, as you're watching this, I will have 9 weeks left of my pregnancy, so I've that to look forward to. I also have my baby shower coming up, which I'm so grateful Joseph's sister is allowing it in her house. I don't think she really had an option, to be honest, because Joseph was like, we're having it in Francesca's, and poor Francesca didn't really get an option. Didn't really get an option. So yeah, Joseph has planned that. I know baby showers are typically women only, but my thing is like, I find that this baby isn't my baby. Like, it's my baby, but it's not just my baby, it's also Joseph. So I hated the fact of having a women's only baby shower. Like imagine if Joseph wasn't there and his brother wasn't there, but yeah, all his sisters were there, and like say my dad was, I don't know, like a lot of people in my life are men, both on my side of the family and on Joseph's. Well, actually most of his side is all girls, but like there's a lot of men in our family, and I just feel like it would feel so weird to have them excluded from my baby shower, and especially just not having Joseph there. Like, I get baby showers are meant to be for the pregnant woman herself and like for the baby, but I'm just like, Joseph also made this baby. I wasn't alone when it happened. I don't know what I'm wearing though, that's the only thing. I have no clue what I'm wearing, because again, like Oliver's, this baby's one, I'm presuming it's nothing crazy. Like, I wanted to get like a yellow dress, because for this pregnancy I've just imagined a lot of yellow, whereas like when I first got pregnant with Oliver, I don't know if I ever said this, but in my mind it was never an option that he was a girl. Like, I bought stuff for a boy baby before I even knew he was a boy. Like, even when I found out I was only like 2 weeks pregnant or 3 weeks pregnant, I was already planning for him to be a boy. Whereas this time round, I've just been seeing a lot of yellow in my life, like when it comes to this pregnancy, and so I wanted to buy like maybe like a nice yellow dress or just something yellow, because yellow has been such a big color for me in this pregnancy. But I just don't have time, and I also like, I don't want to be wasting money on a dress that, or like any type of outfit that I'm only going to wear once, and I've only 9 weeks left. Just, I don't know, I might end up just going like a black, I have like a black Skims type dress. I might just go in that and a cardigan, because it's not warm either. Like, I know it's going to be happening in April, but like it's not warm. So yeah, I've that to look forward to. I'm going to film a get ready with me for that when it happens. I'm trying to think, like, what else do I have coming up? Also, guys, Stanley dupes in Tesco's, €24, which is still sickening, but at least it's not the 50-60 quid that you're paying for them, like for an actual Stanley. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I don't think, well, I obviously haven't spoken about this, but I have had a very, not bad, but like, I had this in Oliver's pregnancy too. When I was pregnant with Oliver, I had very weird like health anxiety, and I had very weird, like, I don't know, just everything had to be sterile. And basically I had a green water bottle. You probably saw it in my, you've probably seen it in a lot of my videos actually. I had a green water bottle. It was a plastic water bottle. It was from Amazon. Molly May had it. She said she had it in her, I think it was like her packing her hospital bag for when she had Bambi. And I had gotten it before then, and I loved it. I used it so much. It was so great. And then one time, or a couple of times, Joseph had put juice in it, and we kind of left it sitting on the side, not thought anything about it. Tipped it out, like put it through the dishwasher, whatever. Took it back out, and there was like black mold on it. And even when I cleaned it and like Dettoled it and got all the mold off and like bleached it, and it was like absolutely fine to use again, I had this thing about like mold. I get it from my mom. I can actually blame my mom for this, because she is the same with mold. She's like petrified of it. So yeah, I hadn't been touching it, but any normal person would just be like, oh, it's fine, it's clean now, I can use it. Whereas like I then went into a spiral of not being able to drink from anything. Like, I'm not joking you, I wasn't drinking at all unless it was like a can of like 7-Up free, which is obviously not good. I need to drink water. So my thought process was, I need something that is stainless steel, so I know it's like clean, if that makes sense. But what I love about this is this part is see-through, so I can see everything, like everything's see-through. The straw is see-through, obviously the cup is stainless steel, so I can see everything. So I've been back drinking my water now like a good girl, and I have been loving it. So if you're looking for a little Stanley dupe, head over to Tesco's, because they have them, and they are, like I said, a lot cheaper than an actual Stanley. Also, I just want to say a massive thank you for 700 subscribers. That was my goal for the entirety of 2024, was to reach 700 subscribers, because if anyone knows, it's extremely impossible to grow on YouTube, and that is nothing to do with anything other than the algorithm. You need to make sure that your thumbnails are eye-catching. You need to make sure that, you know, your tags and everything that you put into like the behind the scenes of YouTube is correct with what YouTube wants to put out. You need to be making shorts. You just need to be doing a lot for YouTube. You need to be writing pinned comments. You need to be sharing it on your other social media for YouTube to even try and push it out for you. And I knew that like potentially it was going to be a very difficult time to try and grow my channel. But somehow it's March. We're literally coming up to the end of March and I've already hit 700. So the goal is to hit 800 by the end of the year. Hopefully we can do that. But like I said, YouTube is very slow in terms of growth. But also as well, I have to remember at the end of last year, not even the end of last year, but like say in October, November, I was on 400 subscribers. Now I'm on 700. That's like a 300 subscriber growth in only a couple of months. And I just want to say thank you, because I only film videos that I would want to watch, and I only film videos on stuff that I like watching myself. And not everyone wants to see that. Not everyone wants to watch someone that jumps from makeup content into like their baby content, into like books, into everything like that. But I would rather watch that and film that than stick to only makeup, be, I don't know, just like trying to force myself to make videos that don't suit me and don't suit my channel. Like years ago when I first started my channel, it was all makeup. It was all to do with like, you know, testing different palettes, testing new makeup products that came out. But now that I'm saving a lot more and I don't want to spend my money on products that I already own, or like I own another version, my channel's kind of moved into like, if I end up doing a makeup order, here's that makeup order and here is like me doing my makeup with it. Or it's like, yeah, you're growing up with me. And I think it's nice to know that people still want to watch that, even if it's not strictly makeup all the time. I try and do as much makeup as I can, because I know that's why I started my channel. And I try and do like as much, you know, hauls and stuff like that, because I know that's what you want to see. Just thank you for sticking around essentially. And if you're new here, thank you for joining us. As I just said, my videos are from beauty to lifestyle to fashion to baby to everything. I tend to not include my little boy in it as much as I'd love to, because there is a lot of creeps on the internet and I'm very, very picky about his safety. And yeah, I would just rather know he is safe. So I keep him off my channel, but I do talk about my pregnancy a lot. And then once this pregnancy is over, you probably won't hear of my pregnancies anymore, because we are 99.9% sure we are done having babies, which we weren't for a while. And through this pregnancy we were kind of still being like, look, we're open to having a third in a couple of years. Like we weren't going to be having a third anytime soon. We were going to make it like a couple of years thing. But then we just thought like we'd have to upgrade a car, we'd have to upgrade potentially in the house, we would have to like just upgrade a lot of things in our life that we wouldn't need to if we didn't have a third. This pregnancy has been a lot harder for me than Oliver's pregnancy was, purely for the fact of like I'm in a lot of pain all the time, and it's just not been an ideal pregnancy for me this time around. And to not know whether I could potentially have an Oliver pregnancy again or this baby pregnancy again really scares me. So I think, yeah, I think we've come to the ultimate decision that we are done having kids. But for now, I'm just enjoying the last couple of weeks of me ever potentially, more than likely, being pregnant ever again. We're living out the last couple of weeks as a family of 3, soon to be a family of 4. And I know it's going to be hard for the first little while, like we know that, we're prepped for that. And it's going to be very, very difficult to transition from 1 to 2, especially with Oliver being so young. but it's also really exciting for like the years to come when they're so close in age and they have like each other. Do you know what I mean? Because right now Oliver is obviously relying on us, and when we have bits to do in the house, like he can't have our attention 24/7. Like he has it about 23.57, but he doesn't have it 24/7, so it's a bit harder to like get things done and stuff like that, especially because he still doesn't walk. So yeah, it's just one of those things where we're excited to have another being to add to the family. But now that we are done the makeup, we are also going to be done with baby talk, because you're probably sick of me chatting shite. Let's take out this roller. Oh god, did I get that center part right? I think I did. Did we? We did. Lovely. I've been loving the shorter hair, guys. It's just so much easier to manage, and it's so much easier to, I don't know, just like style and stuff like that. Like literally I'm just obsessed with it. But my makeup's done. I am going to chill for a bit now, and then we're gonna make some mini eggs. I'm trying to decide when to make them. It's currently 10 to 11. I might start making them at around 11:30, because 1, yeah, I think I might start making them at 11:30 because Joseph's coming home for lunch at 1, and I want to have them cooked and made for him to bring back to work with him when he goes back to work after his lunch. So I'm gonna start making them at about 11:30, so in about 40 minutes. So I will see you in the kitchen making cookies, making mini egg cookies. Chef's kiss. Okay, we're here, we're in the kitchen. It's mini egg time. As you can see, I've set everything out just because it's gonna make my life a lot easier when explaining to you. This recipe that we're gonna be doing for our mini eggs is a Jane's patisserie mini egg cookie recipe. What you will need is, I have all the ingredients here. You need 125 grams of unsalted butter, 100 grams of light brown sugar, you need 300 grams of plain flour, you need 75 grams of white granulated sugar, 1 egg, a teaspoon of vanilla, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of bicarbonate soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and then your mini eggs. So that is everything that I have there. I've got my mixer. We're gonna get going. I have my mini eggs. Now there's only 80 grams of mini eggs in here, but I think I might add, I have chocolate buttons. I feel like I might add them as well. I just realized I don't have them. I have Wispas or I have twirls. I feel like the twirls might work better. What do we think? Wispa or twirls work better? I feel like the twirls will work better. So yeah, that is what we are going to get going with. This is a recipe here. I just got this off of Instagram. Has all the ingredients here, so I will leave this link down below for you guys. So it says I need to add the unsalted butter, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna add this. Then it says the light brown sugar. That is what we have here. Sorry about the lighting, guys. We don't have great lighting in our kitchen. And then also the granulated sugar. And it says beat until creamy, so enjoy the time lapse. Now it's saying to add in the egg. So that's what we're gonna do. No shells. Good job, Leah. My sister mix again. So it says that add in plain flour, baking powder, bicarb, and salt. So that is what I'm gonna do. So that's the cookie dough done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in bags of mini eggs. And I'm only going to add in half of the twirls because I want them to be more mini eggs than they are twirls. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make these into balls and then I'll come back to you and show you what they look like before they need to go into the fridge for an hour. Okay, these are the cookie dough balls ready to go. So I'm gonna stick these in the freezer, or in the fridge for an hour, or in the freezer for 30 minutes. But my freezer, I don't know about anyone else, but my freezer is tiny, so I don't see how that would be possible. I have to stick them in the freezer, but obviously people must have big freezers. So I'm gonna stick these in the fridge for an hour and then we're gonna get cooking them. But look how big and chunky these look. I am obsessed. Okay guys, the cookies have gone in and have come out. Now, I am not gonna lie, I thought these were gonna look very, very different. Lately, when I've been making cookies, I've been wondering why they've come out like really like cakey and like doughy. And apparently there's two different versions of cookies that you can make. Now, for someone who's a cereal baker, you would think I would know this, but I don't. I was kind of going for the vibe of like the Subway cookies, you know, the cookies like Marks and Spencer cookies, not the thick cookies that I see people on Instagram, but every time they were turning out like this, and I was so confused because I was like, why are they coming out really cakey and not biscuity, not like chewy? Turns out I've been adding the one ingredient that makes them cakey, which is baking powder. All I have to do was take it that step and they become the flat, because obviously baking powder is a rising agent. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but anyways, these look really good. I've tried and tested them, had one, and they are unbelievable. The twirl bits in them was the right decision, but like you can see, look how good that looks. I'm not gonna break one. They're still quite warm, so I'm just leaving them out to cool and then I will get them in the fridge. I'm really, really, really happy with them. So the plan of action now is I'm actually going to go upstairs and chill for a bit, because I've just realized like we put Oliver into childminders twice a week, just to give me a break, just to give me like time to rest, because if anyone knows, having a toddler, especially having a toddler as young as Oliver, it's a lot. And usually when you're pregnant, you're told rest as much as you can, get as much sleep, chill. And obviously when you have other kids to deal with and stuff like that, you usually can't. So my plan now is to actually go chill. So I'm gonna go chill. I have a few TikToks I want to edit that I did this morning, and then yeah, that's my plan for the day. I literally have nothing else to do today. I might read my book. Actually, let's go talk about this book. Okay, we're in the room and we're here to talk about the Twisted series. I started this series maybe like a month ago, and they have 4 books in the series. We have Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, and then the last one is Twisted Lies. So I'm on the 3rd of the 4 books. I started it not yesterday, day before, and I'm about 20% of the way through. Not gonna lie, this one isn't capture me. I'm only 20% of the way through. Like, I'm literally only like 100 pages in, and it's like a 500-page book. But I'm not 100% like captivated in it yet. I think just because one of the main characters in this we didn't see a lot of in the first book, whereas the girl that's in the first book, obviously that book was to do with her, and then the girl that's in the second book, she was featured a lot in the first book. So I just don't think I've connected with the people yet, especially because the male character that goes along with the female character has a very different, it has changed a lot, if that makes sense, than the first book. So I'm kind of just, my brain's trying to get around it essentially. But so far though, it's good. I'm taking it slowly, this one, because when I was reading the other 2, I was obsessed with them so much. I read through them so quickly, especially the second book. The second book I flew through. Twisted Games, it was unbelievable. I loved it, absolutely loved it. This one I'm trying to take my time with, because I feel like sometimes, you know, when you read too fast and you're trying to remember back to what a book actually was about, and you kind of miss out scenes. I don't want to do that, especially because then this book and the next book are quite chunky books. So I'm taking my time. So I've been reading about 50 pages per day. Love this style of writing. Love how short the chapters are, because I'm not gonna lie, what was the last one I read? Oh, the last book I read was better than the movies. Had that done in literally 2 days. It was such an easy, light read. It was so good, but the chapters were so long, and I felt like when I was about to start a new chapter, I was like, am I going to be ready to be done reading in the next 4 or 5 pages, but I still have another 10 pages to go before I reach the end of the chapter. So that's the only thing. I'm like such a short chapter person. That's why I love this. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought I would talk to you about this because I love books. Oh, my phone. I love books. I love talking about books, but I just don't know if it's something that people want to see on my channel. But if you haven't seen my 2024 TBR list, I will leave that video linked either up in the iCard or down in the description. If you like romance books that aren't icky and that have a bit more depth to them, I would really recommend this one. But yeah, that's me. So guys, I just thought very quickly before I go that I could do a little bump update for you guys, because again, it has been a while since I've done one. So like I said at the start of this video, I'm 31 weeks currently, but this is what bump is looking like. Let me know what you guys think about whether it's going to be a girl or a boy. I feel like I'm a lot bigger this time around than I was with Oliver at this point, but they do say with your second baby that you tend to be quite bigger. But so far so good. No stretch marks, which is insane. But yeah, so let me know what you think, whether it's going to be a boy or a girl. My bets are still on girl and Joseph's bets are still on boy. I think, I don't know why, but you know when you just get a different feeling than like your first, well, if you've never been pregnant you wouldn't know, but like compared to Oliver's pregnancy, just because I've had such a different pregnancy in terms of like even my first trimester, even like my second and third trimester, and just like my bump and everything, I feel like this time around it's just like giving girl vibes, but who knows, I could be wrong. But guys, I am gonna end the video here purely for the fact that I'm about to go with Joseph to collect my little bean, my little Oliver, and once we pick him up it is literally family time only until he goes to bed. So I'm gonna leave this video here. I really hope you guys enjoyed spending the day with me, a nice little Easter vlog kind of. But yeah, let me know if you'd like me to do more vlogs. I kind of have 2 more vlogs planned than like planned in the works. I like to plan my videos far in advance, just so I know kind of like what content I'm going to be making. Unless you guys ever have other suggestions for me that you would like me to film, then usually I plan quite a bit in advance. So I have 2 vlogs coming up that I feel like again will just kind of be more like spend the days with me, spend the week with me, and yeah, so I've got 2 plans. So let me know if you like this style of content. Let me know if you prefer the just general videos. But when you're seeing this, Easter will be in 4 days, so I hope you guys enjoy Easter and let me know what Easter eggs you get, because I know for definite I've got mini eggs one coming my way. It's literally my favorite Easter egg of all time. Let me know what your favorite Easter egg is. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and yeah, I will see you in my next video, which will be very, very soon. Bye.